Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you're notified when we have a new video ready. If you're in the market to buy a new phone but want to get something nicer than an entry-level handset, there are some really nice options between 10,000 and 15,000 rupees these days. We've put together a list of our top picks under 15,000 rupees, and as usual, these phones are all the ones that we've reviewed at Gadgets360, putting them through our usual battery of tests to measure them on a number of parameters. So here's the list in no particular order. The Moto G family of phones has long dominated this price segment, and the Moto G5s Plus is no exception. It's a well-made phone and it charges quickly, though it gets a little warm in use. With a 5.5-inch Full HD display, 64GB of storage, 4GB of RAM, and a 2GHz octa-core processor, you're not losing out in terms of hardware. It has a dual camera setup on the rear, although the 3000 mAh battery is a little less than what you'd expect. Xiaomi's Redmi series has helped it to cement a very strong position in the sub 10,000 rupee space, and with the Xiaomi Mi A1, the company now has a really good option under 15,000 rupees as well. Partnering with Google as part of the updated Android One initiative means that the company has ensured fast system updates and the latest software, and a recent price cut means this phone is real value for money. In terms of specs, the Mi A1 also has a 5.5-inch Full HD display, 64GB of storage, 4GB of RAM, and a 2GHz octa-core processor. You also get a dual rear camera setup and a marginally bigger 3080 mAh battery as compared to the G5s Plus. A solid buy that feels good to hold and performs well too. The Lenovo K8 Note has been a regular on these lists. It also has a fun feature in the form of Lenovo's Theater Max VR, which lets you turn the phone into a virtual cinema. The K8 Note has a Full HD 5.5-inch display, a 1.4 GHz processor, 3GB of RAM, 32GB of storage, and has a big 4000 mAh battery. You also get dual cameras on the back, whose performance is pretty good at that price. A good all-rounder with really long battery life, the Coolplay 6 is a strong contender at this price point. The camera could have been better, but speed and battery life are both good, and the fingerprint scanner was also really quick. The Coolplay 6 packs in a Full HD 5.5-inch display and has a 1.4 GHz processor with 64GB of storage and a whopping 6GB of RAM. There's also a 4060 mAh battery and 13 megapixel and 8 megapixel rear and front cameras. Xiaomi's near tablet-like smartphone, the Mi Max 2, scores poorly on the camera, which almost made us drop it from the list, but apart from this one facet, it's a strong choice for a number of reasons. Despite the huge screen, it looks nice and feels comfortable to hold, and its performance is quite good for the price as well. And we'll say it again, you can't beat that battery life. It's got an enormous 6.44-inch Full HD display and comes with a 2GHz processor and 4GB of RAM. The 32GB variant is available for about 12,999 rupees, while the 64GB variant also makes this list, which is priced at 14,999 rupees. The Moto G5s, as the name suggests, is the smaller sibling of the G5s Plus. It's a good all-rounder, but like the Mi Max 2, suffers in the camera department. If taking pictures is a priority, then do consider the G5s Plus instead. But if you're looking for an otherwise great phone that's well built and really nice to hold, and where you're getting near stock Android with relatively fast updates, then the Moto G5s is a good contender. The smaller 5.2-inch display brings it to a really nice size and has a 1.4 GHz processor with 4GB of RAM and 32GB of storage. The 3000 mAh battery isn't overly huge by any means, but thanks to the smaller screen size, it does a good job anyways. So that rounds up our picks for all the best phones you can buy right now for under 15,000 rupees, and for all things tech, log on to Gadgets360.com.